No, I did bring up this before we even started to Johnny. I said, the more that I think about it, the more I think about things the way they are, I'm growing to like EHEX even more. You got a lot of situational things. A lot of people have sold. Bank X is out.
Yep.
That was the
They're
cloud
better
over us
holders
for
than
so
most
long.
Yeah, they stuck around.
They are better holders than a lot of people. Absolutely. So, yeah, it just, the more I think about it, the more I like it. It's a bargain. It's easier to find. People Google HEX, they're going to get that one first. There's no doubt about it. So,
And
Yeah.
you know what? Richard wouldn't be bitching about which chart is which if they both were the same damn chart.
yeah, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. And unfortunately, like I said, I really do think on the Pulse Chain side, it's artificially inflated as a base of founder bias. I think, the other side was artificially suppressed due to Bank X and the fear of look, everybody that's afraid that Richard might come out and FUD it again, that why is he going to do more brand damage to himself? Because we've already seen how much damage that's caused. It doesn't make any sense. Then nobody would buy any HEX at all. You literally have to say, okay, if he's going to cause more brand damage to HEX, it's going to go across the board. It's going to damage both. So, and I think the people that are already reactive to what Richard says have already reacted to what Richard has to say. And the reality is, HEX did what it did on 20,000 stakers and a lot more volume than what we got going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And, a lot more was available on the market for people to buy. It's just not there. And a lot more people know about it today than they did back then. And when new people come in and old people want back in, they're going to be competing with the new people to get back in at the higher price points, and they're going to have much smaller bags. So everybody who left, your way back. We ain't worried about you. And if new people want to come in and take the positions and value it more than you, then you deserve the price that you get back. Know what you hold, value what you hold. All code is not created equal. This stuff is different.
Yeah, people just don't realize it. And my final point on that was there is becoming so little left that's for sale.
Yeah.
Things are going to happen quickly. It's going to take a lot of people by surprise.
Yep. And we're just waiting for it to happen. And then we can go, there it goes. You will know when it's ready to go because you'll know it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's like you're dragging your feet. Next thing you know, is, look, guys, you have the same kind of problem when you go into your grocery store. I just went to pick up a steak the other day. It was like $16 a pound for ribeye. I go back in there, it's $21 in ribeye. Well, guess what? That can happen in crypto even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Train's going to leave the station eventually. Meanwhile, we just buy and watch horror movies in the meantime. I mean, I think that's really all that we can do right now. So, this has been a great conversation. We reached out to Johnny this week because he's just been putting out some fire content on Twitter. Awesome stream with Corey Geary last week. Always happy to see Johnny around. He does take the slight reprieve and deletes the Twitter every now and then. Unfortunately, I wish you wouldn't do that. I'd rather you stay around.
Ewok can call me.
I have his number.
There we go.
Can call me.
I like the whiteboard. The whiteboard sessions have been awesome too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just good stuff all around. So
yeah,
thanks for what you do.
I think it's really important for people to understand, not just theorizing on what they think will happen, but understanding the principles behind it and what causes it to function that way. When you're saying I just want a 10-to-1 ratio, you have to understand that means that 10 times more coins need to be in one side of the pool and not staked. And when everybody's staking, it's really hard to get an additional 10 times the amount of coins in that pool to support that ratio differential. And the other thing is with the ratios and being at such small price points, when you're talking 5,000s or 5 10,000ths of a dollar shift in EHEX price can change it from a 2-to-1 to a 3-to-1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5 10,000ths of a dollar. So that's like what somebody buys $1,000 worth, and there goes your ratio ID out the window. So it's like really right now. I mean, it would solve so much. It would solve so much if it would have just been paired to begin with. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It's going to end up there because if it doesn't, you're not going to be able to maintain a premium on the Pulse Chain side. I'm sorry. That is the reality of it. Every other coin over there is not at a premium. It's a fraction of what it's worth over on Ethereum. It's strictly founder bias. It's strictly the fact that, it was made for HEX and hexagons, and the hexagons have already left and moved over there. That is the only reason why it is at a premium. And unfortunately, since they don't have an HEX anymore and they're all in that side, that if there's a major sell-off, it's coming from that side. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just kind of the situation as it is right now. And the OA has the ability to set the prices or set the ratio anywhere it wants by backing it. So it can set them wherever it wants. The problem is it takes more coins to create a greater disparity and a greater premium on one side or the other. And the value out of it, you get no value out of it. The value would come from HEX being just HEX, and you lose the confusion, you lose the argument over which is better. It's just, where do you want it? You want your HEX in Chicago, or you want your HEX over here on the island? Where do you want it? It's the same thing. You want to trade it, you can bring it over here, and then you can trade it for the other one, 1-to-1, no problem, right? If you want to move back, you can just trade it for the other one, and then you stop using USDC to go across chain. You can actually use that as the universal conduit between chains, right? If Richard wanted, he has enough money to stabilize it. If he wanted to push the price up because everybody keeps giving him back their coins because you keep exiting, you're losing it in liquidity pools, you're losing it back to the OA with your emergency unstaking. Everybody eventually runs out of coins. The price is going to have to go up. It's going to become like the Binance model where there's only 0.5% out there floating around, and Binance is just keep buying it all back. And then all of a sudden, like, oh my God, look at the coins pumping. Yeah, well, how many you got? 2?
Good stuff.
Good stuff, man. Well, we will wrap it up. We appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys have been awesome tonight. Appreciate all the support. Lots of you here. Hit the like on your way out. If you haven't done it yet, what are you doing? Hit the like button. We appreciate all of you being here. We do this every Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So like the video for Johnny. You can find him, of course, on Twitter at CCX Studios. Is that the handle?
CCFX Studios.
My bad. CCFX Studios. You can find Johnny Chaos and all of his content on there. So appreciate you. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate Johnny. Appreciate Crypto Ewok. For these two gentlemen, this has been Boi Crypto right here on the Creed of Crypto. See you guys.